Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. Okay, so my last video, I promised you that I would show you how to shop for less and to help you to stretch your dollar. Because of the high prices in food these days, really high, especially like beef and other meats, it's a good idea to maybe watch this video in its entirety so that you can learn how to shop and cut your budget down. And the goal is to spend less than what you were paying before, even though prices have went up double and triple. Okay, alright, so before we even start, don't focus in on what store I went to, because they may not have the store I went to in your area. But the idea is to shop around to get the best price and to see how you can buy cheaper. Okay, so I'm going to explain that to you as we go along the way in the video. So let me start off by saying I went to Restaurant Depot. Now in your area they may have another type of warehouse wholesale food store like Sam's or BJ's or Costco's, or maybe even your regular local grocery store. The only difference is to buy wholesale you have to ask for it in a regular grocery store, versus it's not going to be just cases and cases of meat is just not going to be sitting on the counter. But they do have it, you just have to ask for it. And usually when you buy it by the case, the price goes way down. So you say, okay, well, you know, I may not can use a whole case. That may be true, but you can split it with someone, okay? And if someone doesn't want to split it with you, then you can say, okay, I have for sale over here, I don't know, this is just an example, 6 chicken legs for $3. Now that price will definitely beat the grocery store, and it will help you recoup some of your money. So that's another way you can do it, right? So we're going to talk about many ways that you can share the price or cut your price down. But if in fact you can have the whole package for your family, you're going to save tremendously without trying to see if you can recoup some money. Alright, so let's do it. Okay, so right away I bought some spare ribs. And it comes 2 in a pack, I believe. I'm going to open the pack and find out. But it looks like it's 2 in a pack. We'll see. For $18.83. So if you divide that up, it's about $9 and some change per spare rib. Now that's pretty cheap, because when I went to the grocery store the other day, one package of spare ribs was $15. One. And I'm talking about 2 for $19, okay? I also got some haddock fish. Let me give you the measurements. So the spare ribs was 8.6 pounds for the 2. If it's 2 in a pack, we're going to see. The haddock fish was 6 pounds 16 ounces. And that was $38.75. So we're going to count up and see how many pieces of haddock fish did I get for the 6 pounds for the $38.75. Chicken legs. I bought a case of chicken legs, which a case is 40 pounds. So 40 pounds of chicken legs was $21.20. Now that is dirt cheap, guys. A package of chicken legs, let's say if it's 6 in a package, that could cost you anywhere from $8, $7, $8, $9 for one package. That's one meal. I'm talking about 40 pounds, and we're going to count and see how many legs we're going to get out of 40 pounds, okay? And that was $21.70. I bought a box of frozen mangoes. It was 2 5-pound bags in the box for $17.63. That was 2 5-pound bags for $17.63. And I bought 1 container of chocolate wafers, and that was $6.24. My total grocery bill was $104.66. Let me underline that for you. Okay, so here's Home Depot. Here's the prices of the chicken legs, the haddock fish, and the ribs. You see that? I have a little check by each one. And then down here is the wafers, the chocolate wafers. And right here is the mangoes. Okay? And here's the total price. Okay, $104.66. Make sure you can see that. Okay, so now let's get busy. So first I think I want to bring out the haddock fish. Let me get that. Okay, so here is the 6.6 pounds of filleted skin off haddock fish. Okay, right there. So let's see how many pieces we're gonna get for this $38 and something. And there, this size. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 whole pieces. There's little pieces in here, but 23 whole pieces of haddock fish. 23 of these. Okay, so let me do the math. Let me get my calculator, and I'm going to divide 23 into $38 and the change, and let's see what I come up with. Let me wash my hands first. Okay, so 23 into $38.75. 23 divided by 3875. Okay, let me see. Let me double check that. No. 2375 divided by 23. I'm sorry, I did that wrong. 38.75 divided by 23 pieces equals. Each piece costs $1.68. Now, where can you get a piece of haddock fish for $1.68? Nowhere. $1.68. You see what I'm saying? And you have 23 pieces. That's incredibly cheap. You know, if you go and get one piece of haddock, it's probably going to be about maybe, I'd say at least $5-6. $1.68. Okay, so I'm going to package it up, and then I'll come back and show you how I packaged it up so that you can see how you can really count on how many haddock meals you can have and how that can work for you and your family. Okay, I'm going to package it up and I'll come right back. Thanks. Okay, so I packaged them up into individual packages. Okay, so that if you're cooking that night for 2, you can take out 2 packages. If you need for 4 people, take out 4 packages. Or depending on what you're gonna cook. You know, like some things you may not need a piece for each person, depending on what you're cooking, right? Like a casserole or something like that. So I said 18. Let me count in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 packages with just 1 piece in it. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 packages that have 2 pieces in it because they were smaller, okay? And then 1 package that's going to be for chowder. So as you can see, this is a lot, right? What did I say, 18 packages? That's a lot. You can definitely count on X number of meals for that, depending on how many people you're feeding. So I wrapped them individually so that you can take it out at any time you want. Because you know, fish, you can just take it out and run cold water on it and it'll thaw out in less than 15-20 minutes. Okay? Alright, so then you just put the pre-wrapped fish in a bag like this. And you put so many in a bag and put it in the freezer. That way you don't have to worry about you have to take the whole bag out. You can just, once this freezes, they're individually wrapped. You could just take out whatever packages you want. Okay, so that's for the haddock fish. We're going to move on now to the spare ribs. Thanks. Okay, I decided that I'm not going to add the spare ribs and the chicken onto this video because it will make the video too long. So I'm going to tune in. You can tune in to the next video for the spare ribs and the chicken. So I'm going to conclude this video. Let me give you my remarks. My remarks are, I hope that this helps you in some way to now start practicing how you can save money. Even if you just go to the grocery store and you get, let's say, this is what I do. I don't focus on how much something is a pound. I focus on how much money I want to spend per meal for that meat. And that's what I ask for, because at the end of it all, I have to have the money when I get to the register. So if you do it that way, you're going to be able to meet your goal without going over. And you're going to have to make So if you ask for $10 worth of haddock fish, you're going to have to make that work, whether you all have smaller pieces or not. You know, the party is over for eating endlessly, for having an abundance of meat on your plate. You know, the prices have dictated that. So now we need to eat like we probably should have been eating all along, okay? Alright, so stay tuned for the next video, will you? Thank you. Thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. I'm working hard over here for you. Subscribe. Thanks.